At 80 years old, Tom Selleck is finally ready to tell the truth about James Garner, a man who shaped his life and career more than most people ever realized. Tom Selleck was born Thomas William Selleck on January 29, 1945, in Detroit, Michigan, into a hardworking, middle-class family. His parents later moved to Sherman Oaks, California, where Tom spent most of his childhood. Growing up in post-World War to Southern California, Tom developed a deep passion for sports, especially basketball. At that time, acting wasn't even on his radar. He believed his future would be on the court, and his dedication paid off when he earned a basketball scholarship to the University of Southern California. While playing for the USC Trojans and studying business administration, Tom's focus remained on athletics and academics, with no thought of Hollywood fame, but fate had other plans. During his time at USC, a drama coach saw something special in him and encouraged him to consider acting. At first hesitant, Tom decided to give it a try and enrolled in acting classes. He also appeared in several commercials, including the now famous Pepsi ads of the 1960s. His natural charisma, towering height, and rugged good looks made him stand out, and soon, acting became more than just an experiment, it became a calling. These early years, however, were far from easy. Like so many aspiring actors, Tom struggled to land significant roles. He made guest appearances on various TV shows throughout the late 1960s and early 1970s, including small parts on The Dating Game and The Rockford Files. Though these were minor opportunities, they allowed him to refine his craft, build valuable connections, and slowly make a name for himself in Hollywood. One of the most pivotal moments in his early career came when he crossed paths with James Garner. Garner was already a respected star at the time, best known for his charming and charismatic performances in Maverick and later The Rockford Files. What started as a professional acquaintance soon developed into a meaningful friendship and mentorship. Garner recognized Selleck's potential and offered him advice that would shape his career and his life. But in the early years, Tom also faced major disappointments. He auditioned for several big movie roles, most notably Indiana Jones and Raiders of the Lost Ark. Both George Lucas and Steven Spielberg favored him for the role, but scheduling conflicts with his breakthrough TV show forced him to pass on what could have been another legendary character. Despite these setbacks, Tom pressed forward. The defining moment of Tom Selleck's career arrived in 1980 when he landed the role that would make him a household name, Thomas Magnum, the charming private investigator at the heart of the CBS hit series Magnum P.I. With his trademark Hawaiian shirts, his Ferrari, and that iconic mustache, Selleck became the ultimate symbol of 1980s cool. Magnum P.I. wasn't just a hit show, it was a cultural phenomenon. The series ran for 8 successful seasons and earned Selleck both an Emmy and a Golden Globe. But what made Magnum truly special wasn't just the action and mystery, it was Selleck's ability to bring depth and humanity to the role. He made Magnum witty, tough, and relatable, which helped solidify the character as one of television's most enduring icons. Even today, when people think of TV detectives, Thomas Magnum remains at the top of the list. While Magnum P.I. established his fame, Selleck wasn't content to be limited to television. He successfully transitioned into film, showcasing his range in a variety of roles. In 1987, he starred in the box office smash 3 Men and a Baby, proving he could shine in comedy just as easily as action. He also returned to his love of westerns, starring in Quigley Down Under in 1990, which demonstrated his rugged screen presence fit perfectly into the cowboy tradition of classic Hollywood. By the 1990s and 2000s, Selleck had cemented his reputation as a versatile and respected actor. As the years went on, Selleck reinvented himself once again. Since 2010, he has starred as Frank Reagan, the patriarch of a family of New York law enforcement officers, in the CBS police drama Blue Bloods. His performance has been widely praised for its emotional depth and quiet authority, proving that Even in his later years, Selleck remains one of television's most enduring stars. But while his career has been extraordinary, his personal life tells an equally fascinating story of loyalty, family, and balance. From 1971 to 1982, Selleck was married to model Jacqueline Ray, a glamorous figure in the fashion world during the late 1960s and 70s. During their marriage, Selleck made one of the most defining personal decisions of his life. He legally adopted Jacqueline's son, Kevin Shepard, who had been born in 1966 from her previous relationship. Tom's decision to adopt Kevin revealed his deep sense of responsibility and love for family. Even as his Hollywood career began to rise, Kevin later pursued his own path in life as a musician and became the drummer for the successful 1990s rock band Tonic. Though Kevin built his own career, Tom's support during his formative years clearly left a lasting mark. After his divorce from Jacqueline, Selleck eventually met the love of his life. On August 7, 1987, he married Gilly Joan Mack, a British actress and dancer. Their love story is as charming as any Hollywood romance. While in London for work, Tom attended a performance of the hit musical Cats, where Gilly was performing. He was immediately captivated by her energy and charm. What began as a chance encounter blossomed into a lasting relationship. Unlike many Hollywood couples, Tom and Gilly kept their wedding and marriage relatively private. Their enduring relationship has been marked by mutual respect, companionship, and a strong foundation away from the chaos of Hollywood. Together, they welcomed their daughter, Hannah Margaret Selleck, born on December 16, 1988. Instead of following her father into acting, Hannah found her passion in equestrian sports and has since become a successful competitive rider on the international stage. Tom and Gilly made their home on a 60-acre avocado ranch in Hidden Valley, near Thousand Oaks, California. Interestingly, the ranch once belonged to Dean Martin, adding a touch of old Hollywood history to the property. For Selleck, the ranch represents more than just a home, it's a sanctuary. Unlike many celebrities who chase the trappings of fame, Selleck embraced the everyday responsibilities of ranch life. He spends time maintaining the property, clearing brush, fixing roads, and engaging in physical work that keeps him grounded. In a 2012 interview with People magazine, he explained that working outdoors was far more fulfilling than going to the gym. With his trademark humor, he joked, "I hate going to the gym, so sweating outdoors sure beats sitting on a stationary bike staring at my navel." This down-to-earth lifestyle reflects the core values that have guided Selleck's life: humility, family, and authenticity. And now, at 80 years old, Tom Selleck has finally opened up about James Garner, the man who left an indelible mark on him. For decades, Selleck avoided discussing Garner in depth, unsure if he could ever find the right words to honor him properly. His admiration for Garner began long before they ever met. Like so many Americans, Selleck grew up watching Garner on Maverick in the 1950s. Unlike many actors who seemed larger than life but distant, Garner had an authenticity that set him apart. He blended toughness with charm, humor with humility, and sincerity with star power. When Selleck finally met him on the set of The Rockford Files and later worked with him on other projects, his respect only deepened. Selleck admits he was nervous before their first meeting, worried that Garner might be aloof or dismissive. Instead, Garner was warm, approachable, and refreshingly humble. Jim didn't have a phony bone in his body, Selleck has said. He treated everybody from the director to the guy holding the boom mic with the same respect. That taught me more about professionalism than any acting class ever could. But Garner's influence went far beyond professional courtesy. On long shooting days, Garner became a sounding board for Selleck, offering advice on navigating the industry while holding onto one's integrity. He warned Tom about the dangers of ego and entitlement and reminded him that no paycheck or publicity was worth sacrificing character. These lessons became guiding principles for Selleck's career and life. Perhaps the deepest truth Selleck now admits is how much Garner influenced the man he aspired to be. Garner's long marriage to his wife Lois Clark showed Tom that it was possible to be both a Hollywood star and a devoted family man. When Selleck stepped back from Magnum P.I. to spend more time with Jilly and Hannah on their ranch, that decision was deeply inspired by Garner's example. Garner's ability to balance fame and family became a model for Selleck, and the two men developed a bond built on humor, mutual respect, and shared experiences as leading men carrying the weight of hit television shows. Garner passed away in 2014, but his presence still lingers in Selleck's life. As Tom reflects on his own legacy, he sees Garner as inseparable from it. "I owe him more than I can ever repay," Selleck admits. "The truth is, James Garner set the standard for everything I've tried to be. And at 80, I can honestly say I'm still trying to live up to it."